me and the Pickle Boys are trying to figure out Isaac and I's next PPA tournament. I think the last one was a massive success. Not only like us actually playing and filming it, but the other people who are around were able to get so much content. And so we're like, all right, we got to do another one of these. And so I'm looking ahead, and there's one in like early October in Virginia Beach. Like, hey, that'd be fun.
Ooh.
Maybe Isaac and I could go do that. I'm texting Timon like, hey, would you want to come out with us? That'd be really fun to have you there. And then Scott was like, hey, maybe better than Virginia Beach, the very next weekend, there's one in Las Vegas. And I said, I am not going to be the one responsible for taking our 18-year-old homeschooler videographer to Vegas for the first time.
Are you worried, Timon, about the M&M exhibit at Vegas?
The arcades.
Yeah. The thing about it is I know nothing about Vegas. So I'm like,
you know
I'll
enough to
anywhere.
not go to Vegas. You don't know enough to like be like, I should probably not go to Las Vegas. Do you know what it's nicknamed?
No.
Oh,
great.
I don't think so.
It's the Pearly Gates.
It's the opposite of that.
Gotcha. Okay. I know it's really hot there.
Yeah, it's in a basin.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Vocab word.
The Hoover Darn is there. Okay, watch your language when you go there. But yeah, they call it Sin City.
Okay, I've heard that, but yeah.
I would be more shocked if Timon was allowed to go. Like, I don't think it's one of those things where it's like, hey, we should go to Vegas. Okay, yeah, Timon, you come to Vegas and we'll just try to shelter you from all of Vegas. It's like, well, I know Timon's parents well enough to be like, I don't think he's going to Vegas.
That's what I said to Scott.
You might not know them quite well enough to know that like they probably wouldn't even really know much about Vegas.
No, they would. They totally would. Text your mom or dad right now and say, what is Vegas's nickname? And they would say, who is Vegas? Is that our lawn boy?
That's what I said too. I was like, fun idea. I was like, I once thought about getting Timon, surprising Timon with NF tickets, and he later told me, I'm not sure if my parents would let me go.
Exactly.
So I think if he can't go to that, he probably can't go to Vegas.
He's a little too mean with the way he yells out words about Jesus.
I was like, I'll still ask, and Timon can still ask if he wants to. But yeah, Isaac was joking. He was like, yeah, somehow Timon goes. We don't even film any pickleball content. It's all just like, we took a homeschooler to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, that's all the content. It's just like, can you believe? Look what he's seeing right now. So,
I mean, Scott's practically a homeschooler when it comes down to
yeah,
it.
we need to worry about him.
Why does Scott want to go to Vegas? Oh, yeah, it's like devastatingly hot there. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, so yeah, honestly, Scott may be, pretty, maybe pretty eye-opening for him as well. But have you mentioned it to your parents yet, Timon?
Yeah, I was like, this weekend, like the first weekend is like Virginia Beach, but like I might have this conflict or whatever. And then the next weekend, what do you think about me going to Vegas? And they were like, yeah, like the main thing they were concerned about is like that I'd be gone on a Sunday.
Sunburned.
Yeah. Like you'll have to bring extra SPF.
No, genuinely, it was funny because
that's so funny.
The main thing they were concerned about, they hear it's in a basin, so
floods.
Yeah.
How often does it flood?
No, go ahead. Missing a Sunday. Yes.
No, really, genuinely, it was just like being gone like on a Sunday and stuff. So like, I don't know.
What time's church?
They have churches there. They have these like tiny chapels all over the place where you can get married.
Elvis will officiate it.
Elvis is sometimes the pastor.
What time's church?
10
from Vegas.
30
from Vegas
to 11 ish.
Because I was planning on flying home Sunday morning.
Take a little red eye. Saturday night.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I can make it for the afternoon service.
Either way, I was not expecting that answer because I texted our other videographer Ryder and I was like, hey, just a heads up, I have texted time in this. I was like, but I'd just be surprised if it's like first trip leaving the house is to the gates of hell. So I don't see it happening, but sounds like it might.
No, I think that I might like be onto something and thinking like my parents might be a little aloof to Vegas.
I don't know, dude. Like, okay, let's talk more about let's roll a theme music real quick and then let's talk about time.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. Okay, Timon.
Yeah.
Tell me what the background. I mean, we don't have to talk about everything about your parents and expose them to everything or whatever. But like, I just feel like if you've seen any movie, you would know about Vegas.
Any movie.
If you've watched any TV,
Name a movie.
Like, how sheltered were they growing up? Were they both homeschooled?
Neither of them are homeschooled.
Then they know about Vegas. That's all it takes.
Because they've seen movies.
Okay.
I mean,
I will say my dad was like public school, but very tiny town, very sheltered.
Okay.
But then he did like, I don't know. I mean, he had a decent amount of years in like his adult life where it was like, I don't know. He probably, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like their reaction to me bringing it up might show something. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
I started looking into this a little more, and I was like, oh, the tennis facility where the tournament at is 11 miles from downtown Las Vegas. And so I texted Tom, I was like, if this helps at all, like, it's not even going to be near the Strip, which that might have hurt us. If they're like, then his parents are like, wait, what's this Strip?
Don't call it the Strip. First of all, just say the main drag. Don't say drag. I don't know. Yeah. Just say like the
main drag
Main
is
street.
way worse.
Main Street sounds pretty good. Downtown.
It's far from the boulevard.
Yeah, the Boulevard.
The Las Vegas Boulevard.
Yeah.
Drag. Strip. Spot. Nighttime.
Yeah.
Sunburn. But yeah, so
Yeah,
hopefully.
Vegas is a big city.
Yeah, I was like, it'll be like going to any other suburb. I don't know why we would even go to the Strip unless it's because Scott, thinks like, yeah, they do tic-tac-toe in casinos. Okay, Scott, let's
They
go
do
see.
that thing with the chicken there.
Yes.
That's downtown.
Yeah. Fool the rooster.
Scott loves watching somebody else gamble and lose a bunch of money and then laughing at them.
Giggle. Yeah. Not as fun for the person losing.
Yeah, so maybe you guys could do that. That'd be really fun. And then you just get to punch Scott later.
Yeah, that is a good idea. So I guess, stay tuned.
Yeah, I don't know. I could be making false claims, but
Okay.
I just
I feel like you know your parents well.
Yeah.
I would say that.
I would say, yeah, you're one of those kids that knows his parents. Do you feel like are they sports people at all? Scale of 1 to 10?
Scale 1 to 10. Dad 1, mom 0.
Really?
Probably. Yeah.
Because I think that's how I learn a lot about like stereotypes of different cities and stuff.
It's just casually like hearing commentators or players talk about the city they're in. You think?
Yeah, like what do you know about? I don't know.
Probably nothing.
I don't know.
It depends on what movies.
Like what do you know about Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh. It's a steel town.
Yeah.
All their sports are black and yellow. Their baseball stadium has a nice bridge.
And what about
PNC Park?
like what's that one big company from Pittsburgh that you think of? Do you think of one?
Heineken.
Oh, close.
Oh, is it actually? I was just saying
I
something
think of
dumb.
Heinz ketchup.
Oh, Heinz Field.
Yeah, because of
Heinz
Field.
Ward.
Yeah, Heinz. That's right. That's why they've drafted him. Dang, I just picked a scab.
Yeah, pick away.
Shucks. Don't look on the video, guys.
Just don't have Brad on
cut-
Put it
camera.
on Jake the whole
I'll cut
time.
to the Y. Yeah. Just on
Jake's got the
Jake.
Bondi surfboard back there, so it looks cool.
Have you ever seen those videos of like a girl showing off her like room tour and then she'll like hop sideways on the, it's tough to describe. We should do that with this though. Pretty funny. Doesn't it sound like it?
Just explain it in more detail.
She'll be like,
Well, you should explain it more because I don't understand.
No, yeah, I actually am a little confused.
oh, it's really, yeah, I was like, I could tell quickly you guys don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to move on. So basically there'd be like a surfboard in the corner of a bedroom. And you'd be like, so yeah, this is the pad, like this is the room. And then just like instantly just like, we'll put like her forearm on like the corner of her bed and then her feet are up on the surfboard where you would be surfing. So it's just like surfing sideways basically. It's just
Okay.
like a really goofy video of just like, yeah, this is kind of the bed. This is my nightstand. Boom. And it's just like surfing sideways and it's just like holding. And I saw one girl do it and then like 10 more girls have done it. And it's funny every time. It's a
You
great
like
like
it,
template.
yeah, every time.
I'm like, yeah, they're good. That's funny.
You should do it.
Clapped really hard with my ring.
You got to be careful.
If my finger hurt, can you do camera on Brad now? Just
Yeah,
no more on me,
you
no
gotta,
more on me.
You got to be more diagonal with it. You got to right here. Right here. That hurts.
Timing, I feel like the camera's on me. Can you put on Brad while I writhe in pain real quick?
He's fine. He'll be fine. The mallet finger.
Timing, can you put on Brad? I have to do something.
Talk about mallet.
Dude, it's been almost 2 weeks now. Still can't make a full fist. Should we be worried about that?
I mean,
I Google things and I don't love, or I can't find the results I want. Isn't that frustrating?
that actually is kind of surprising. These days, you could Google, is water bad for you, and find,
People verify that.
oh yeah, water's terrible. Have soda only. Is soda like actually going to elongate my health? 102-year-old swears the answer to my health is Dr. Pepper every day.
Yeah, it is alarming no matter what you're Googling, and you can't find like an article about it. But yeah, I've tried different orders of different things, like mallet finger after splint can't fully bend.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Really?
And then they're like, yeah, when you not contract. when you come back from the war and you contract mallet finger, it'll be tough to straighten it. I'm like, that's not, I know that. That's what mallet finger is. I'm saying afterwards.
I mean, end of the day, it's better to have your problem than the opposite problem. Though.
Yes.
Just the
Mr. Dangle.
Yeah.
She taught me how to dangle.
The dangling participle over there. So.
Yeah, so fully healed this way, but just not quite. It's still a little swollen, still a little purple.
Have you dropped anything because of it?
No, but I haven't gone rock climbing.
Not yet.
So I could drop myself.
What do you think about the exercise gyms, rock climbing exercise gyms?
Oh, I went to one once and it smelled bad.
What kind of smell? Just like thick sweat?
Yeah,
or
so
rubber?
I went to, it's like Rock KC or something. You know about that?
Yeah.
It's like 10 stories underground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, I've only been to the non-underground.
Yeah,
I went to one
underground.
underground.
I've been to ROKC or whatever, Rock KC
Uh-huh.
in Olathe. That was fun.
This
Olathe
is,
doesn't do underground.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know where I went. I don't remember who got me. This is like,
They have those caves.
it was a cave one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just smelled like a mixture of just like kind of almost like bowling alley shoes. Like we're all kind of using the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah, it's a bad. I mean, it's naturally going to be damp down there already.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a rough life. So you're down there already like pretty uncomfortable with the idea that, hey, I'm rock climbing down in a cave right now.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden it stinks like nobody's business.
Yeah, I was taking a lot of photos of like, oh, cool, I'm in a cave, but also like me, like, hey, when you find my body, when this collapses,
Yeah,
like this is whose phone it is.
Who'd you go with?
I don't remember. I feel like it was one other like single dude who like I got roped into. It was like, dude, I meet him at church. I'm going rock climbing today. I'm just like,
All
yeah,
I vaguely remember you mentioning this in like an old episode.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I was caving.
I don't know.
Rock-
I mean, wouldn't hate rock climbing, I don't think, if it's easy enough. Like I wouldn't mind scaling a wall if there's enough places to scale.
Rock climbing is really fun. Like, and there's a lot of different levels, I would say, besides the dampness and the stinkiness of
Kind of fun. There's something primal about it. Just like get to the top, however you can. And I don't care enough to be like, I'm going to do the red path. I don't care. I'm just going to go to the top. I don't care about just doing the red fake rocks.
It's like color coded, like this is
Yeah.
more of a challenge.
Oh, this is a V3.
What do you Timon's
I'm disagreeing. I think, oh yeah, you can't just, because like any given wall will have like a million handholds, but like the whole
yeah.
point of the
It's so easy.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
of course is
I
you
guess
try
you
to
get older
with
time
just
and
the
you
one-
realize
the
it's
one
just fun to
track, but
When you don't have to worry about colors, you don't even have to look down. You just like kind of like just blindly put your foot down and you find something like, oh, great. There's something
I love
below
it.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that version's awesome.
I mean, you see these guys like struggling, like going like just very carefully at a time, and you're like,
Yeah, those guys
I scaled that thing in 20 seconds.
Use the blue, green, and yellow ones.
It's like Aaron on The Office, like 2. I ate 2 whole apples.
You've never gone?
No, I mean, it's one of those things, just like the rope back in the day in elementary school, where it's just like, that's traumatizing to a big guy. And so I like,
You're not
I
a
just
gravity
don't-
guy.
I don't want to be, I hate the ground. I love getting buoyant. I love being buoyant.
you're kind of buoyant if you're like doing the, what do you call it? I don't know what do you call it when you have the harness.
Belay on?
I don't trust my belayers. I
Belay
think
on?
that's part of it. I think there's a decent amount of like public humiliation that could come with failing on it.
You need someone belaying you who's like
I need
bigger than you, probably.
what's
to,
his
like,
name? The
Rock.
left tackle from the Trent Williams. I need Trent Williams.
Trent Williams just going to contract.
Just hey, belay on, brother. All right, you're doing great.
He's doing 2.
You don't have to
Same
do.
time.
You don't have to do 2 colors if you want to, man. Just do whatever you got, man. All right, belay.
Rock climbing is interesting. I don't know if there's a single other sport or activity where at a certain point your body just gives out and you're done. So this is, in my experience, rock climbing, I've done a handful of times, but like at a certain point your forearms are just like, they're all out of like stamina.
You have no grip strength.
Yeah, you just can't do it anymore. So like,
Yeah.
I guess I'll go home now.
Do you feel super strong though afterwards?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of like, you just got done working out kind of feeling. Like
Yeah.
they already look, I know it's impossible, but they look bigger already.
I'm swole. Yeah.
My veins are kind of popping out. But yeah, you do it for like an hour and a half or, whatever. And then you're like, that's it. My forearms are shot.
That's a fun thought if you're like on a real mountain and you're like, well, I'm atrophied, so I don't know what to do now.
And part of that's probably like having poor form, like not knowing. Like I see the good people doing it, and they're like, they're like, doing some stuff to this wall because they're so close to it.
Really?
And I'm like kind of dangling off of it, I'm like, this is kind of fun, hopping over here.
Yeah, you're like getting an alley-oop from your friend. And
Yeah.
like,
I'm
dunking
using
it.
every handle.
Yeah, because I'm using all of them. But I see the pros, and they're like,
Yeah.
like their entire front is like touching the wall.
How serious are some of these people taking it? Are they like real into it?
I'm gonna.
It's in the Olympics.
No, I'm talking about like at these gyms though.
Yeah.
I would equate it to like, what's a good example? Maybe like disc golf or something. Like if you go there, everyone else doing it is really into it.
Okay.
I feel like there's not a lot of casuals.
That's why I do not want to go.
Yeah.
Partially for that
Kind of
reason.
just like a gym in general. Like you go to a gym, it seems like everyone else knows what they're doing.
Yeah, true.
I think go at a non-busy time. That's what I've like gone. My sister has like a membership at ROKC.
Go
And,
to like 4 a.m. in the cave. No.
Go
Yeah, really.
just go sometime where there's not like people to judge you, I guess. I don't know.
People asked on the Facebook group, are you still pedoing, Timon?
I haven't for a couple weeks.
Dang, he's pickleball guy now.
Honestly. Yeah.
Yeah?
I've been playing a lot of pickleball.
Timon texted me and hold on.
You'll get there.
What did I?
It was just a one-on-one text.
Timon texted me and Timon.
And so then I guess I
AI.
responded back to Timon and myself.
Yep. You'll get there.
Isaac was involved.
Okay.
Timon, me,
Yeah.
Graydon, and Timon.
Graydon.
Us 5. No, yeah, and he was just like, "Hey, we're going to take pickleball more seriously. Might play in our first tournament. Like, could we play with you guys and maybe learn some?" Which I'm pretty sure like a week ago, I was like, "Time, would you ever play in a tournament?" He's like, "I just don't see myself ever doing that." And
But then he said I didn't know who my partner would be. And
I
then
found
he
my
said,
partner.
Oh no, my partner would be Graydon.
Yeah.
so we did that, and it was really fun. My one takeaway from it, well, one, I laughed a ton. There's something funny about like I think knowing the context of like just who's there, like knowing we've got homeschool Graydon and homeschool Timon. And when they get in one of those like quick little hands battles, I just can't stop laughing. I don't know what it is. Isaac and I both just die laughing because it's just all of a sudden it just goes from like this soft little pickleball game, and then Timon and Graydon are just like punching the ball back and forth each other 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and it's just like that's hilarious. I don't know why. It's just
They're
great.
going against each other.
At times, yeah, we would like split up and
Yeah.
instruct and. I have one observation from you, Timon,
Yeah.
and I think I can tell you didn't play sports growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're so hard on yourself when you make a mistake.
Okay, one thing I've noticed, I think you're right. You're very right because I'll tend to just be like really quickly say I'm sorry, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one thing I've realized is like I don't actually like feel quite as bad as I feel like people think I do because people will be like, "Oh no, don't worry about it." And I'm like, "Well, I wasn't like asking you to
stress.
I mean, it was fine, but yeah, I think you're right. I definitely lack that like I don't know, that habit of not just apologizing all the time.
Yeah, or even just like not even apologizing to me. I just noticed like if there was just like an unforced error into the net or out of bounds, like, oh,
Yeah.
It's like I hope he's not expecting perfection, in
Yeah.
sports, like you just you miss shots, the other team scores points. But
I
and
never,
like you said, maybe you're
thought
like, I
about
don't
that.
care.
That's like likely from just not having played a lot of sports. That's interesting.
That was
Yeah.
my guess, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Like you
Oh,
said,
you're
you're
right,
probably
you're
like,
right.
Learning how to fail is a big part of why sports is good for people. Because even in like baseball is like the great example of like if you get a hit 35% of the time, you are like amazing at baseball.
first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
If you do that.
Like 35%. Like
Yeah.
that is a failing grade in every single, academic measure. But in baseball, it's like you are awesome.
I hear people say that about like business or entrepreneurship. Like you are destined to fail. Like mistakes are part of it. If you don't think you're going to make mistakes, you have the wrong mindset going into it. Like you would never enter a basketball game saying like, all right, let's hold them scoreless.
Yeah.
Like let's see if we can
Right.
hold them to 0. Like you
Right.
know they're going to score points. You're hoping to win by 1.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of times like life, business, content creation, whatever. You're just like hoping to learn from mistakes and win more times than you lose.
It's good. What was he in? Remember the Titans? I don't want them to gain another yard.
Well, they're probably gonna.
I think they're going to, Coach Yost. Can you imagine like the next play, they gain 2 yards? He's like,
Guys!
get back over here. They will remember.
Coach, it was 3rd and 11. I don't want them to gain another yard.
They're punting.
Coach.
We will block their punt.
Coach, what if we just do like a punt return and don't set sell out completely on the block. Block the punt. Do it.
Forget about him. Oh man, you get it, Timon.
Timon, you know, Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah, dude. I do think with business though, it's like, it's like as long as you can fail and use that failure as, we'll call it mental, emotional intelligence, like capital. As long as it's like, hey, I learned something from that and I'm going to be better next time. That's okay to fail. You know, like we're like so often I think humans, we're just so scared of risk and failure. So it's like, I don't know, I'll wait till I have all my ducks in a row. It's like, hey, you're never going to have your ducks in a row. Fail fast, you know.
You gotta, waste a few ducks sometimes.
You got to waste a few ducks. We're going to waste some pheasants.
Dude, it's so fun because I keep forgetting about that trip. I'm like, oh yeah,
dude, you want me to
all
read
my
you?
best friends are going pheasant hunting.
It's gonna be awesome. You want me to read you a text?
Yes, please.
Let's see. How would I find this the easiest way?
Go to iMessage and then
look
search like a prominent keyword that you feel like you haven't said in any other text.
Shucks, that didn't work. Here we go. First of all, Jake's dietary issues taken care of.
Because we're gonna eat the pheasants.
Yeah, I guess.
Eat what you kill.
You eat what you kill, baby.
Good, and I'm motivated.
Drink pack. Not a lot of this. You won't care. Never mind. Drink package purchase, which includes adult beverages and cigars. Yes. You love both of those, bro.
Yes. Chicken cigars.
Clothing package handled. This would include shooting shirt, vest, and coupon for a hat or stocking hat.
Can I get a shooting sleeve? Is that what it's for?
You're going to need a shooting shirt.
Carmelo
It may be a
Anthony.
shooting sleeve. And that's the only things I'll say right now because
Fun.
other things are private. But
Fun.
it's going to be so fun. Going to South Dakota with the boys.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. I have one more spot.
Oh?
TJ's not able to come. And so
That's so sad.
it's so sad. So we need to find, maybe I thought about bringing it to the group. I told you Warehand's coming though.
Where it's coming? Garrett Gibson's coming, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great group, dude.
Severance?
Yep.
Oh, we're going to laugh
Gunner,
a lot.
Harry,
Yeah. We're going to laugh. So Isaac's in.
Isaac, Swick, Jensen.
Swick's in.
You didn't know that?
That's so random.
Oh, I love it, dude.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Justin from my church.
This is your bachelor party.
It kind of is.
Keep going. Just keep inviting.
Yeah. So I have one more slot that we need to figure out.
That's fun. Hey, we'll talk offline.
Yeah.
Back to what you were saying, it reminded me. So every now and then, Rachel and I will like either make note of or like joke around about like just like you'll see a phrase on a T-shirt or anywhere, and you think like that is somewhere that is hanging in a high school locker room somewhere. Like that is their motto for this season. And we were playing Padel the other day, and we had messed up like 3 or 4 times in a row, and I was like starting to get into character. I was like, "Hey, what did I say? Hey, you either win or you learn." Right?
That's right.
Hey, come on.
That's right.
Come on. You win or you learn. What's our motto, guys? Come on. She's like, please stop. And I was like, I'm in my coach character. Sorry, I can't.
I do feel like since meeting Rachel, you have like done characters a lot, like done little bits. Like
she really unlocks something.
She loves that, I think. Does she
know.
do them back?
No. It's a one-man show 24/7.
Like, yeah, you're like always like the goofy, like cheesy dad kind of character.
I do that where I'm knocking. Hey, Kudo.
Yeah, right.
How's your homework? I'll do that. I become Hank from Breaking Bad every now and then. Ha! God! And I'm saying weird stuff. The coach is great.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, you either win or you learn. Chin up. The crown is falling.
And she just kind of just goes with it. Like,
Yeah, usually just like giggling, saying like, please stop. But it's like, no, she wants me to keep going.
Maybe that's another great thing about sports, Timon, is that Rachel has just learned to like just take whatever is like brought to her and respond to the circumstance. Like Jake comes with this kind of character, and she or like last week at Activate, when that guy was like 731, guess I'm gonna have to take all your money, and she's like, you got me.
Yeah, I'll pay extra.
She wasn't anticipating that, but since she was a setter in volleyball, I think it all comes full circle. You never know if they're gonna spike it or if they're just gonna tap it over.
It's because she played volleyball.
That's exactly why. So, anyway,
one potential person you could invite. I was going to talk about this anyway, but Gabe Oliver officially moved to Kansas City.
Officially, like for traveling.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Like not like officially, like permanently.
Not permanently, but
like
he is moving
style.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So excited,
dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. Gabe and Maddie Oliver, the speech jammer expert himself. No, so they're going to come to Branson, and then from Branson they're moving to Kansas City. So their car will be packed at Branson.
Where were they? coming from Hawaii, or were they coming? Did they move somewhere else before that?
No, they were in San Diego. Gabe said it's been crazy. They got assigned to San Diego, and then they got there and they were told they didn't need them. So they were there like 24 hours.
Oh, wow. Well, hopefully it does not happen in Kansas City.
I'll find a way.
Yeah.
Find a way. Once they're here, we should. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Do you
I
know
was
where
so
they're going
excited.
to live?
I called him immediately. Yeah, I was helping him out. I think he's going to be in like Midtown area, probably. Maybe Union Hill, somewhere around there. Because he's going to be at the Children's Mercy in Midtown.
Where's Union Hill?
It's like south of like Hyde Park area.
Okay. Cool.
In the nice like KCMO Midtown kind
Cool.
of area a little bit. Anyway, very excited about that. He was, so we're already talking volleyball leagues, yada, yada. He texted me like the day after I think it was when I immediately called him. He's like, we've already been looking at houses. This is going to be kind of weird, but I think I found Trey's old house on furnishedfinder.com. He's like, I recognize it from the jean shorts videos and everything. And he sends it to me, and yeah, it's literally Trey's house. It's like, that's impressive that you knew that.
What is furnishedfinder.com?
It's something you do if you're like into swinging, I think. No, it's like, I think it's people who probably travel for work and stuff like that. You know about it. Like you just.
So is Trey selling or like offering his house for rent?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it's already furnished.
Right.
I'm guessing. Not real familiar with the site. Not a travel nurse myself.
Furnished Finder. I thought he was selling it. That's why I'm confused.
Maybe he's doing both. I don't know. I just heard from Gabe that, he was like, hey, maybe I'll lowball him. I was like, go for it.
That's fun.
But yeah, he knew it.
Maybe like Jean Shorts is kind of like plummeted in viewership. Maybe it's because we're not in that house anymore.
We don't have
so
that,
maybe
like-
we get Furnished Finder on it, you know.
Yeah.
And we
Like,
just move back in
what's
there.
your rate for a couple hours? What's your hourly rate?
Just for a, types of guys around girls part 3 in that house.
Types of guys around cement-looking chimney entertainment center.
Yeah, fun fact for everybody. It's a facade. It's not really cement.
It's not.
It's just that kind of wallpaper or plaster or whatever.
Yep.
But it looks cool.
It was nice. People notice it. Furnish Finder.
Furnish Finder. That's fun. Let's see. What else I got here, Jacob? What do you think about this? My credit card expired. Kind of like it.
You paying cash now?
Nope. I just like all these things that I was like, I've been meaning to kind of cancel that for a while now. And it's just already automatically canceled for me.
Interesting. So what do you pay with now?
No, I got a new credit card.
Oh.
But like online, like all the automatic payments.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, that's a great reframing because that sounds really annoying. Now all of a sudden you don't have Spotify, you don't have Netflix, so you have to update all these.
Yeah, some of them work fine. Other ones are like,
Some of them auto update.
yeah, I don't know how that works. But like Planet Fitness, that's like notoriously like, hey, it's kind of annoying to, you know, Catherine had signed up because of like last year. She's like, I want to get going in the winter to Planet Fitness and walk. And I was like, great. No, she never did that.
But it was able to
Email like, hey, FYI, you're 2 months late on your payment for Planet Fitness. It's like, shucks, I think it's going to be 3.
charge my card then.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
Life
know.
hack.
Yeah.
It's that's nice. I feel like when you get a new credit card, you think, wow, 2029, that's forever. And then someday you're there.
Boom.
And you don't have Planet Fitness anymore.
I feel that way about everything. Apparently, Sammy, cool guy Sammy, has lived in Boston for 3 years. He's moving. He's going to go work for the Detroit Lions. And I was like, dang, you just hop around all over the place, don't you? You're like Gabe Oliver with travel nursing.
Yep.
And he's like, I've been here for 3 years. I was like, it feels like you were just here yesterday. Like, because he was here. He was on his way out more or less when you met Pickleball or Topgolf Rachel.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fall 2021.
And now all of a
3
sudden,
years.
that's been 3 years.
You know, I saw on Facebook that he was like showing love to the Detroit Lions, and I thought that was very confusing.
That's how I got to know it too. I was like, so you're a Lions guy now too? 'Cause he's a big Eagles fan.
And Ravens fan a little bit too, right?
I don't think he was much of a Ravens fan, but he had Ravens season tickets because he lived in the area or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Who knows? I think he's still got Chiefs season tickets. He's just going for them all.
Good for Sammy.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what doesn't expire for a while is quality meat.
That's right.
Obviously, there is an expiration date because it's fresh.
But if you freeze it, keep
But
it
if you
frozen.
freeze it, I think what I'm trying to say is that there is a great deal. Hey, no expiration date. I guess there is on that.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm going to read from the script.
Yeah.
As we approach the upcoming election, remember that your voice isn't just heard at the ballot box, it's heard every day. How's
Good.
my inflection? How? By voting your dollar with your dollar.
This is a homage to Gabe.
When you, yeah, speech jammer. When you choose Good Ranchers, yeah, you're casting your vote for 100% American meat. All right, I'm gonna get back to normal. Right now, Good Ranchers doing a presidential promo. So you subscribe to any Good Ranchers box, you get a free add-on for 4 years, or until the next election.
4 more years.
Choose from chicken breast, ground beef, bacon, or salmon. It's all American, all delicious, delivered straight to your door. With the code GRKC, you're going to get a free add-on. You're going to get $25 off and free expedited shipping.
Expedited shipping. Incredible. American.
So take advantage. It's American meat delivered. No antibiotics, no hormones, no seed oils. It's steakhouse quality. Saves time and money. GoodRanchers.com.
Shoo! You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Oh, man. Just a trend in my life that I'm realizing more and more. I need to be better. And you can help me with this, Jake, Timon, whoever. I'm bad at getting into things at the right time of year. In other words, like right now, I think I realized like once the season is almost over that I'm like, wait, I don't want to be done with this season yet. And so therefore I try to like make up for it. Like right now, September, I really want to go swimming a lot. And it's like, well, that's almost that time's that you're pretty much done with that.
Why is that? Why do you want this?
Because I think I like summer. And then I'm like, oh, I'm kind of like, I like fall too. I love fall. But I'm like, I don't want summer to end. And I noticed it with Christmas stuff. Like I didn't really enjoy Christmas until after it was over. And then all of a sudden I kept wanting to listen to Christmas music. I was like, why am I doing this?
That is odd.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Interesting personality quirk.
There's something about like, I'm realizing it. And maybe it's like more recently where it's like more like so much of parenthood sometimes is just survival, and you don't want it to be survival, but it's like, hey, I got to get through this meal. I got to get through this day. So sometimes I think maybe with summer or Christmas or whatever, it's like, well, I need to figure out how to like, check this event off the list, check these things off the list that we have to buy presents for. And then all of a sudden it's like, but dang, I didn't get to watch Home Alone. And so it's like January 8th and I'm like, I think I'm going to watch Home Alone.
Okay.
So,
well, that I think you can watch after Christmas.
You think?
Yeah.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like swimming, you don't have much time to swim.
I know. And that's the inspiration was that we were down in Texas this weekend. And so it was like, that was awesome being in Texas. It was so nice and warm there. Oh, swimming's so fun. And then you come up here and it's like,
we're kind of done swimming.
Yeah. Like the public pools are closed.
Are they really?
I think Labor Day is usually when it's like kind of the
thing.
School's
back.
Yeah.
How was Texas? Did you laugh?
Did I laugh?
Yeah. Do you have any funny moments?
Sure. I'm trying to think of specific funny moments. I mean, it's just really fun to get away with my family and just play for a long time without like this overarching, like, hey, we gotta get going soon to dinner. I got Awana. I got laundry to fold. I got, work to do. It's just like, I got nothing but fun times ahead.
That's a great vacation.
It's like, you want to swim for, like, I bet one day we swam for 5 hours.
Really? The whole family?
Catherine did not, but
she was playing fitness.
She was playing at fitnessing. So yeah, I laughed a lot there. Bo's so funny. Like for both the kids, I issued them a challenge and it was so funny because Hattie halfway through was like, this is too hard. I'm like, that's the point of a challenge.
Yeah.
But I told Hattie, I was like, if you can dive down, she's finally getting to be a good swimmer. If you can dive down and get 5 rings in one breath, like pick up 5 rings, then I'll take you out for ice cream cone. And Bo, it was simple. It was like, you just have to jump off the ledge and just go underwater.
Okay, great.
Because he just does not like getting underwater right now. And so, yeah, Hattie like tried a few times and just started crying. She's like, can I just do 3? And I don't know why, but I got into like this Edna Mode kind of character where I was like, you go 3 rings, no guns. And I was like, oh, what about 4 rings? 4 rings? No guns. 2 rings. You're probably wondering, 2 rings, no guns. And so anyway, finally, like after like the whole day of trying, she finally got all 5 rings.
Sweet.
I was pumped for her. And it was like so much better. I was like trying to explain to her, I was like, that is so much better than if I just like give you an ice cream cone for no reason. You deserve this. And so then Bo does the same thing. And it was so funny. Like Bo's like, Dad, can I just jump like from like the step in the pool on, into the pool?
He's also trying to like halfway it.
And Hattie goes, you jump from the step? Knuckles. It was awesome. So all of a sudden, apparently I missed this, but apparently Bo fell in on it, like kind of slipped in.
Oh no.
But
Scary,
I think it unlocked it. I think it was like,
really?
Because then he goes, Dad, I jumped in. And I was like, I missed it, buddy. He's like, well, I kind of slipped and fell in. I was like, we'll do it again. And then he did it. And then he did it like 100 more times.
He's fine now.
Yeah. So.
It's the little act of God.
Oh yeah. So we had a lot of fun with everybody. It was a lot of people, man. It was like it was kind of like replacing their cousin family vacation that we go on, since our beach vacation was just Catherine's family. And so there was like extended family there. There's probably like 30 people there.
Oh, mama.
Yeah, it was a wild time. I'm trying to think of any like hilarious moments, but it was just, I mean, Hattie is the oldest of 13 kids that were there. And so she's 7. And so it's just like, I mean, it's like Timon's life every single day, basically.
Yeah.
And every single time, I don't know, I love my family and my in-laws and whatever, but it's like the definition of insanity is like doing the same thing and expecting different results. Every time we're together, we try to stick all the kids, or at least like 4 kids, in this room that has 2 bunk beds. And every time, after the first night, it's like, I think we need to switch up the bunk room. And I'm like, I know.
It's like, well, they're 6 months older than last time we tried this. Maybe
Exactly.
we try it again.
It's like this like desire for like, we want their nostalgia, or we want like this wonderful sentimental experience so bad, like for them to, but then if they ever talk to each other, it's like, stop talking and go to bed.
Stop making memories. Shut up.
Or they wake up early and they play. It's like, you guys got up way too early today. You woke up Hattie, and so it was just like, why do we keep doing this? I guarantee you next time we're there, we will put 4 kids in the bunk room again. And by the end of it, it's like, there's 1 kid in the bunk room. Like,
Play by himself.
But yeah, it was a sweet time. I don't know, just fun. Henry's so fun right now. He's so smiley, and Rosie was just being herself. Rosie's the most fun out of all the kids, I think, as far as just she'll go with it and just do whatever. And her hair is just a little bit wild. And so she's just a wild child and just yelling and screaming and having fun. So we brought Uncle Brooks. Some of the ghosties know Brooks from the Gulf Shores beach trips. He encouraged everyone to bring baseball gloves. And so we brought, I told you last week we got a baseball glove for Bo, right?
Yes. Yeah. Finally one for his right hand.
Right. And so everyone brought their gloves. I thought this was funny. This is one of those classic, like, I don't know how much baseball Brooks grew up playing. Kind of like maybe time. So he like wanted us all to play baseball. Sweet. Once again, Hattie's the oldest at 7 years old. And Brooks brought an aluminum bat and real baseballs. And I'm like,
An aluminum bat. I mean, it's one thing to bring a baseball. Like, yeah, we'll play catch with a baseball.
Yeah.
But a bat takes it to another level. Like, are we playing baseball?
And to be fair, like Hattie could swing the bat, but like just little kids that don't know how to swing a bat, she swung it and then she almost swings it back, like to reset almost as hard. And so there's somebody playing catcher and it's always like, scoot back, go back.
Yeah, the recoil.
Yeah. Or like, there's this kid, they throw the ball and they swing and miss 8 times in a row. But then there's this kid who's like 7 feet away from the kid. And I'm like, if they connect on one pitch, like I was just getting nervous the whole time.
I was like, be too.
I was like, there's like a 2-year-old, like, I was like, Jack, scoot back, go by your dad. Like
big hitter, scoot back.
But then, they didn't have bases, which was hilarious. And so they would just like literally like get a hit and run around the fence line, like
do a lap.
It was great. Americana though. It was a lot of fun. So, but yeah.
That's fun.
It was just fun watching them with the aluminum bat. Yeah, like Bo could barely swing it. I tried to teach him how to choke up on it, and he refused. Which I don't know. Hitter. Part of me is like, good for you, I guess. Like you're just gonna be like, oh no, I'm gonna do it the right way. But I'm also like, you could swing a lot better if you just put your hands up here.
Barry Bonds choked up.
Barry Bonds did?
Yeah.
Okay, Bo.
Look at any highlight of him. Yeah, there's probably an inch at the bottom of the bat.
I wonder why he didn't just get a shorter bat.
I don't know.
Can you do that?
Like the weight?
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't know. There was a very small moment with someone, but it did remind me of being with Bo this weekend. I was at the Lenexa BD8 No Leagues courts. Yeah.
Friendliest player courts in Kansas.
That guy is awesome. Every now and then I'll tag Timon and something. Or I'll see that Timon has commented something. What did you comment on, Timon? That was so funny.
Oh, I don't know. Wait, I actually can't remember.
I saw something about this, and then I've seen a few great comments from Timon.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Timon's pretty plugged into the Lenexa.
No, like all over the place. Timon's been doing some funny like comments. I think Timon's a little bit of a secret commenter.
What are you seeing?
Somebody like sent me something. It was like some like large following post, but you had like the top comment on it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. What was that post?
Oh, I comment
It was
on
a comedian.
a couple of people. Like I comment, there's like one or two people that I'll just like have post notifications on.
Oh, Dax Flame.
Yeah, Dax
Yeah,
Flame
you had
is
the
who
top
I-
comment on that. Yeah.
I've commented on a couple times.
Yeah, there was one I think you like nailed it, or like somebody like everyone laughed at you. And then I saw you comment on Andrew Thurbush's post recently.
Oh yeah.
It was like all these pictures. Andrew Thurbush, hilarious ghosty, has his own kind of social media comedy thing, and he posts all these like senior pictures or something. And Timon just responded, "What did you say? Something about like
I
what
think
are
I
your
was just
favorite
like-
letters in the alphabet?"
I was just like, how many letters in Thurbush? 8. Because you ate, or I don't know, something
But
like that.
ATE 8. He replied to his own comment at Timon Imsh 8 ATE.
That's great.
Yeah.
I saw another comment Timon did is our very first long form video ever, like on Friday Pickleball, the very first time we're ever like, we're just going to give away a free paddle every week. So I forgot what the first iteration of that even was, but we saw a notification come through about a week ago. Timon Imsh commented that word on a video 7 months old, trying to win a free paddle.
That's
This is
amazing.
such a funny joke.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we saw it.
I know. I was going to say, I'm surprised you saw it. Okay. So what were you saying? Sorry.
The next to courts, a guy comes up to me and is like, "Hey, I love your paddles. I actually play with it." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And he's an older guy, and then he starts telling us, I mean, just like old man energy, really sweet, but really slow. And he gets talking about like his journey with pickleball and then with paddles, and it really reminded me of Bo once he got going on like, I used to have this $250 paddle, and then I start seeing these Friday ads and I buy a couple, so this is where it's going. And, and I'm looking at my $250 paddle and I'm looking at my Friday paddle. I'm going, this is only $50, but
I don't.
plays pretty well. I mean, there was such a gap in like that specific moment. Like, and then the Friday paddle, I mean, he just shrugged 9 times. I was with brother-in-law Joe, and there was enough time where we're watching him, we're engaged in the story, and then I'm kind of like starting to chuckle. I look at Joe, we kind of laugh, like, hey, he's still going, and then look back at him, and he's still
going,
shrugging away. And it plays well. I was like, that was such a Bo Ellis. Like, I like baseball.
Oh man,
kind of like Bo, but
the
shrugs were great.
When you have kids, like sometimes you know exactly what they're going to say, and it's so hard not to just like
say it for him,
complete the sentence. Like, yeah, Bo just struggled so hard with just like, just getting it's just, and then just every once in a while he'll just go blah blah blah. It's so
I've been
funny.
there.
I don't know what. Like he'll just give up. He'll just be like, and blah blah blah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a newer thing.
Yada yada yada.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Hattie started doing this thing, and it's definitely because of me. And but she just like she'll like stop one of the little kids when they're like having a hard time. She'll go, "Hey, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?" That's exactly what I do. Like reason with them.
Can I tell you something? Hey, who's in charge? Hattie's in charge.
Right. Can I tell you something? If you eat your Good Rancher's chicken, you can have some blueberries, okay? Can I tell you something? Yeah. You have to eat your good. I thought it was going to be bad, but then I tried it. Can I tell you something? And it was so funny. Like I just gave her such a hard time about it. So cute. So, oh man.
Timon, you almost went to Oklahoma yesterday, but then you didn't.
Yeah.
What happened?
It was kind of a last minute, like my friends, the Kelly family, were like going on this vacation, which I, like 2 years ago, had gone with them because we like went and like we were kind of extras in like The Chosen filming.
Look out.
And then went to Oklahoma for like a lake trip thing. And it was so fun.
Oliver was an extra?
Yeah.
Oliver with the perm? You think they had perms?
Didn't have a perm at that point.
Oh, okay.
He also is white and blonde, so that was probably the bigger factor. That wouldn't have been. But no, it was just we never ended up being seen in the thing, but it was fun. It was really hot, but no, it was great.
Yeah,
Vegas.
But
hey, you're gonna love Vegas. If you love that, Vegas is basically just like being an extra on The Chosen.
Yeah, it's hot. No one will see you.
But yeah, so then it was like they invited my brother and I to go again, and it was like maybe gonna work, but they just kind of ended up not. So
oh, this was a Chosen thing again?
No, just the
Sorry.
Oklahoma side.
Oh, okay,
Just
sorry.
the lake side.
Oh,
But
okay.
it was kind of a bummer. It was like, oh, I want to go tubing, and
Yeah.
it would have been fun. But
Tubing's great.
tubing is so fun. I don't know if I've been tubing since 2 years ago when I went. So it was like, that was another reason. I was like, I just want to.
This is the only spot you tube. This is your
Get out.
entire tube pipeline.
Yeah.
Give me your ideal tubing experience.
I think,
Driver's a little buzzed. Just kidding.
I don't know, like
we're in
6,
Vegas.
7 high noons.
We're in Vegas. Or the Heineken factory in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Heineken is so German. Like, Pittsburgh?
I think the person driving is trying to get you off the tube.
Yes.
That's because like
They have to zig.
the whole
and
thing
zag.
is a challenge, and you are trying your best to stay on because you know it could hurt if you get flown off.
You have to be a little fearful of the consequence of falling off.
Absolutely. And then I think you have it's half and half of like how much I like having one person with you versus like yourself. But I think a group of a lot of people, it can be really fun, but when they're trying to get you off, it can be more painful potentially, I think.
Yeah.
But I think being like with one other person and you're just like dying laughing with them trying to hold on.
It's so fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah, that's a great just summer. Yeah, dying laughing, trying to hold on. That's tubing.
That's a special kind of laughter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I'm just having so much fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about two tubes next to
I was
each
going to
other?
say, yeah, or types of tubes even.
Yeah.
I don't like we got a recliner, we got a lazy boy. No, I want to be an athlete
you're
on
on
there.
your stomach and
Yeah.
you're
Or knees.
You're gripping those. Yeah,
I
sure.
like
you ever-
knees, back of the tube.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Oh yeah, you got to try that at some point.
You got a knee.
Knees, great.
Knees
I think-
is how you stay upright, like in those crazy out of the wake things.
Yeah,
I
you
think-
could really lean with
Yeah,
the knees.
knees-
Stomach, it's depending on where the rope's at. I need goggles.
Oh yeah, you're gonna inhale some water.
It's been so long
Stomach.
since I've tubed. You're right. Knees is the go. Is the
Yeah, it's kind of a
move.
that's the go.
Knees is how you.
Knees
how
is-
you-
Knees is
the
the-
go forward.
is the
the
aura.
start. It's how you
Fire,
say that.
gas.
What you said?
Knees is the aura. Fire, gas,
Gas. I thought you said a bad word.
gas.
Gas with the G. How many letters in Thurbush? Gas. Okay, but
What's your ideal tube?
I think it's two tubes, two people each, and you try to transfer.
You're monkey rolling or whatever that's called.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I've experienced like 2 tubes at a time.
I didn't do it till I was 30 years old. Oklahoma,
It's a blast.
Bondi, Bailey Wilson, her family.
Really?
Oh, it was fun.
It's a lot. of
Oh,
fun.
you're giggling twice. The amount.
This might be one of those things where it was like, oh, it's just because you're a little kid, everything's more fun. But we had this thing at the lake growing up. They call it the chariot. So it's like the backward, like you were saying, like, I'm not the kind of guy that's like leaning back. It's like the opposite of that, where like it's like a wall in the front,
Oh,
but and I remember it being so much fun because it kind of protects you from the water.
Are you standing?
No, I think you're on your knees.
Wow.
From what I remember, it's like, let's call it 2 or 2.5 feet tall. You know, not anything crazy tall.
That's pretty sweet.
yeah.
I gotta look this up. Chariot.
It popped like so quick, dude. It was like one of those things where it was like, that was awesome for like 2 days. That's probably part of it. It's like, man,
Wow, the Chariot 2P.
can I see it?
This looks sweet, dude.
Oh, they're standing.
They're
So maybe
just
you
fully
can.
standing up. I mean, that is Prince of Egypt opening scene. Chariot.
Yeah. That's I'm sorry you didn't get a go, Timon.
It's okay.
But
Wow.
should we do a little
Chariot
Ghostrunners
too.
lake retreat?
Oh, I see. This is a lazy boy too I was talking about, but you could hook it up, you could tow it and back. And it
That's
becomes
smart.
the Chariot.
Yeah, just put another little attachment on there. Double up.
Wow. They got great picks.
Because yeah, the little kids love I think Hattie would be way more into doing a ride like that.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fun. Love a good tube. Love a good tube. I thought this is for those who have YouTube TV. Do you have YouTube TV?
I have access through my parents.
I think that so those commercials are sometimes like skippable ads. It's like YouTube where you can just like skip
You can
and then enjoy the Zen.
enjoy the Zen.
I think the Zen ads are worse than the normal ads.
I love the Zen.
I really don't like the Zen.
Talk to me.
Timon, are you connected to Bluetooth?
I can be.
YouTube trickling water and then play it at the loudest volume you can. Because that is what half of the YouTube Zen ads are. It just seems more like distracting or more like it's more noticeable. Like an ad, you could like tune out a local car commercial or, Cialis or something. But then it was just like water trickling or like really loud, like birds chirping. I'm like, this is odd. This is not a TV experience for me. I was watching Shark Tank last night and I skipped the ad. I was like, oh, I'll enjoy those Zen.
Enjoy the Zen.
Oh, didn't like
You did not enjoy the Zen.
I didn't like the Zen.
That's a good thing. Oh, here we go.
You guys ready?
Yep.
So, yeah. That's what it's like.
Want me to keep going? Oh,
Brad's asleep. It's so peaceful. It's just that sometimes 35 seconds. It's just so loud.
I mean, that's a marketing, like that should tell you something right there. Like, hey, if you want to get somebody's attention, don't just be loud like everybody else.
I do think quiet ads always get your attention. When a commercial starts off quiet, it's a disruption. Hey, what's going on here?
Yeah, it sounds like that's what's going on with you right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very good.
Anyway.
I like the Zen. Sometimes it's like a little ladybug, little hummingbird.
Yeah, maybe I need to get those. I feel like I was seeing it was mainly water based. I saw no bugs.
You can do settings and you can do horticulture. You can do
botany based.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, yeah, if you have YouTube TV out there, let me know your thoughts. Because once I seriously regretted skipping the ad because I had 2 minutes of Zen. I was like, I would
2 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's like an ABC, so it's like a 3-minute commercial probably.
Really?
I skipped immediately, and there was just Zen for a whole time. I was like, how is like ABC is now not making money off this?
Yeah, how
is
did they do
YouTube
that?
supplementing the cost of what the ad would be? How does this work?
Oh, I feel like every time I've ever enjoyed the Zen, it's been for like 6 seconds max.
Yeah, maybe that was the problem, the length of it. I was like,
That's a lot
I'll
of
skip
Zen.
the ad, and I was like, this is 2.5 minutes of Zen.
Like
It's driving me nuts.
I work up a sweat to like reach my remote in time to like click enjoy the Zen.
Hurry.
Yeah, skip the ad. Are you watching something? Are you watching like a replay of Shark Tank?
I don't know. It was just like I had just gotten Canes. Rachel's gonna be home in like 20 minutes. I was like, let's see what's on TV. It's like the old fashioned days.
Yeah.
And then Shark Tank was just like on my home screen, suggested for me.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think it was on live TV though.
Interesting.
But yeah, probably a rerun. Season 10, Charles Barkley was on that episode.
Oh, that's terrible. Did he invest?
No, it seemed like they had to like spoon feed him questions to ask because they would like, you could tell by the way they shot it that they were like cutting away from them. And then he would say, what are your sales like?
What's your revenue? hey, how much profit you get? He doesn't know how to pronounce anything.
Charles Barkley can't read.
Yeah. What's your revenue this past quarter? Yeah, he's also French.
I love Shark Tank though. I'll always turn it on.
It's a great show.
It's a great show. It'll pump you up every time. Catherine and I, do you and Rachel like talk about it? Like, would you invest? Would you do this?
Yeah. What do you think of this one? Yeah, it's fun. I like it. I like every aspect of it. I like the sharks. I like the in or out thing. I like getting to know the entrepreneurs.
Mm-hmm.
Has it ever exposed you to a product you've like bought?
100%.
I know Brad's big on Scrub Daddy.
Scrub Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
There was a picture service for a while. What was it called? Shutterfly? No, that's the one that's still going on. Doesn't matter. But it was like a subscription service where you just like,
Gotcha.
they would just, Groovebook is what it was called.
Huh.
Groovebook. What else is Catherine? Catherine's definitely bought some more stuff off there.
Yeah.
You've never bought anything?
I can't remember. I don't think so. I love the stories. I really feel like I'm always drawn to like the farmers who create a business.
Yeah.
Like, this is awesome. I wish I grew stuff. I would support you. I don't need to keep my crops from freezing though. So,
What was I thought about something recently. I was like, if somebody could figure out a solution to that, that'd be awesome. I don't know. I also had the thought of like, whoever invented the pack and play, like this thing that like it's been the same exact design. Like my parents have a pack and play that's pretty much the same thing that we would buy today in the stores. And I'm like, whoever invented that patent is doing amazing.
that is nice.
Yeah. Because I don't think anybody's really been able to top it.
Timon, have you ever bought anything from Shark Tank?
I don't think so. I was trying to think. Honestly, I haven't seen that much of it. But yeah.
There's a New York City place, Bantam Bagels. We went there one time.
They were on there?
Mm-hmm.
They're just like a brick and mortar bagel shop that went on Shark Tank?
They also sell, like, you can order them online to be shipped to you. They're like tiny little bagels.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's a great business concept right there. Just make what someone else is making, just a tiny, cute version of it. Be like, oh, mini donuts.
Totally.
That's awesome.
Mini donut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mini
So
donuts
simple.
are so fun. We had got like a mini donut machine at one point and just making them. It's like, they're so much more fun to eat.
What? You
Go
were
to Shark
making
Tank.
mini donuts?
You just like make the batter and then you like pour them in the little donut holes.
And you get like a shrink gun like Honey I Shrunk the Kid, and then just
Yeah, you
that's
make
pretty
them
cool.
full size, and then
I like that.
Maybe mini coffee mugs,
Mini Mounds bars, mini Main Street,
mini main streets, mini grounds bags,
Hey, we're about
Mobob, miniature old bag of beans.
I bet they make them. They do make little single, like little sample things.
single origin.
Single origin, single samples.
So-sos.
It's small batch. That's why they call it that.
MainStreetRoasters.com is what we're talking about. They're our coffee sponsor, which is great to have a coffee sponsor. And they make these little tumblers, which are nice. So if you're a coffee drinker, they got tons of flavors. Feel free to check them out. Get what looks good. The smells are amazing. Get them to sit in your house, you know?
There's something special about like a food or drink that can smell even better than it tastes.
Yeah.
Like it tastes nice, but it smells just succulent.
It's like the opposite of beef jerky. Like that is like, I can't believe I'm eating this with how bad it smells. But then coffee is like Main Street Roasters coffee.
So make up for your beef jerky stank with some coffee aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat them both.
Eat them both. I would.
Smell one, eat the other.
Yeah, man. There's something special about Main Street. Anybody that's tried it knows it is the best coffee around. And they are the biggest supporter of ours, have been for the longest time. So we really love them. We really are thankful for them. So go to their website, MainStreetRoasters.com, GRKC, for 10% off your order. And you support a wonderful small business from Napanee, Indiana, where we're going to be at the end of October. So
Late October.
yeah,
See you there.
October in Napanee.
October, Saturday.
Yeah, baby. It's going to be sick. It's going to be sick.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited to see everybody. And I mean everybody.
I mean, we're going to pack the street,
Pack a play.
pack the strip.
Strip. Branson's got a strip.
Yeah, it does.
You guys want to come to Branson?
I think you should. We, yeah,
This is coming out, 2 days before it, so make it happen.
I dare you. I was texting Paige Farr.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, just come. Just make it happen, Paige. You live so close, and you are such a vibes machine. Just make it happen.
Yeah, I texted her as well. I think she's going to come Friday, which is fun.
Let's go. So fun. Yeah, we're doing a whole weekend in Branson, guys. If you don't
Yeah.
know about it,
Your parents coming?
they're coming.
Okay, my parents coming. Rachel's parents coming.
Yeah. So if you want to meet some parents, you want to hang out with some old people.
Yeah, meet the parents.
Yeah.
We've got I've got another. I would say we both have another special guest coming who will be a surprise.
Okay.
On Saturday.
Okay.
During, I don't know, maybe one of the shows, one of the performances.
Here's a little fun game for anybody coming. My dad has slept in 47 of the 50 states overnight. If you can guess all 3 of the other ones and meet him and ask him, I will give you, and you have to get them all right at the first try. I'll give you $100.
If you go up to your dad and guess the 3 states he's never slept in.
Slept overnight.
He took a nap.
I was like, Dad, does the couch just go take a nap? He's like, nope, gotta be overnight. So he's got all but 3.
Okay. Fun little game.
Yeah. Just come to Branson. If nothing else, to win $100.
If nothing else, guys, don't talk to us. Don't talk to anybody else. Just talk to Brad's dad.
I just want to talk to Dave Ellis. Yeah.
What else we want to end with here? I feel like I keep talking about pickleball stuff, but kind of funny story. I want to shoot a video where, like a long form video, like I explored this insane pickleball Airbnb. I think that'll be fun concept. Maybe get into viewers who are not normally watching pickleball content, but they're like, oh, I've heard it, I'll play it, I'll check this out. Anyway, so me along with ChatGPT, we drafted up a nice little email of what I can message some of these Airbnb hosts.
Okay. And you mean like Airbnbs that have pickleball courts in them? Not like
Yes.
pickleball themed houses.
I would say like I found probably 10 of those that are like called like pickleballbnb.com or something. Or like,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
they are a pickleball hub. Like
Okay.
that's what they do. But another 20 or so that just happen to have really nice courts in their backyard. So I messaged 30 of them, you know, kind of all a similar message. Turns out, just hoping one of them would let me stay at these like really nice houses. Turns out I did not need to message 30. Had about 15 of them come back and say, yeah, that sounds great.
Wow.
We can comp your stay. So now I got to say no to 14 different Airbnb. I was like, oh, cool. No, thank you.
Is there one in Virginia Beach or Vegas?
Yeah, so I was obviously be two birds, one stone, or some of these other places we might want to go to. No luck there, but it's fun. One of the people I messaged, she was like, "Hey, this sounds great. We'd love to. Also, I saw you and Trey perform in Quad Cities last year." I was like,
nice.
What are the odds of that?
Quad Cities like Illinois?
Like Davenport, Iowa. Yeah, all those. And she's got a house at Lake of the Ozarks. So that's been really fun. I didn't know it would be this easy to like, I just figured, I don't know, I was almost hesitant to even do it. I was like, they probably get hit up about this all the time. I don't know. But I think if it's one night, it's a weeknight, no one's there anyway.
On a Wednesday, in Quad Cities on a Wednesday, I don't think people are just, bustling there.
So
that's fun.
Hopefully something really cool will come of that. I've got 3 phone calls this afternoon with different Airbnb hosts. And
you should do a bunch. You should do like a little I don't know. What do you call it? Like compilation.
Totally. Yeah, it definitely crossed my mind. I'm also like, each one of these involves traveling somewhere for like 24 hours. Like, do I really want to do all this travel?
Which ones are you narrowed it down to?
Maybe.
For?
There's a really cool one in Nashville. There was one in Lake of the Ozarks with my fan. And then there's another one. Oh, it's like Oak Island, North Carolina.
Okay.
It looks awesome. It's just like on the beach of North Carolina. It looks like our Gulf Shores house.
Okay.
But it's got a pool and then a pickleball court and then the beach.
Wow.
It's like $1,600 a night.
Okay, so become friends with them, and then we'll do our next vacation there.
Call them at 2:30 today.
Fun.
Schmooze them.
Sweet.
So that was fun.
There's some cool places in North Carolina. Have you heard about that island that has all time, and you'd love it? Has all those wild horses?
Oh, Horse Island?
Oh.
Look it up, Time.
Okay.
Research triangle. No, North Carolina Horse Island. I think it's North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
They just let them free there? Do people live there too, or what?
That's what we're going to learn here in a second. I think
Shackleford Banks?
Oh, Outer Banks.
maybe.
Wait.
I don't think that's what I've heard of, but maybe.
Wait, where's...
Maybe it's Shackleford Horses or something.
I don't know. Hold on.
Horses Only Island. We Google it. Mackinac Island,
Mackinac.
perhaps.
Yeah, you could call it that.
Sable Island. Any of these sound familiar?
It's in North Carolina, I'm pretty sure.
The North Carolina one looks like Shackleford Banks.
Maybe it is. Hey, maybe it is.
Have herds of about 100 stallions, mares, and foals that call their beaches and dunes home.
Okay. Just wild horses out there.
That's pretty cool.
Beautiful.
You just don't hear about wild horses too often.
It's nicknamed Horse Island, though.
Okay. It's got to be that one then. I guess I maybe I've heard of like Shackleford horses or something like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea. There's just all sorts of cool things in North Carolina.
North Carolina's cool. South Carolina's cool. They have Greenville, Charleston. Really, everywhere's cool.
Everywhere's cool.
Everywhere's cool.
Saw this reel the other day for this beach on a lake in Idaho that looked insane.
Is it Coeur d'Alene?
No, it was like in the middle of nowhere, Idaho. It was kind of like, I think it was technically like pretty close to, I'm so bad at geography. Do Idaho and Utah touch?
Yes.
I think it was like close to like in Wyoming too.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think it's like close to all like kind of like an intersection of all those. But it's like this state park and it looked insane. It was like the bluest water. It was really cool.
Was it Bear Lake?
That's what it was.
Cool. I just on maps. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's where they intersect.
There you go, Timon. Let's go, boy.
Not bad.
This guy.
This does look like insanely blue water, just from the satellite picture. That's pretty cool.
That's fun. Well, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. It's kind of fun to have all these options all of a sudden, but then also just so many logistics. And I just having to tell people no, like, yeah, we'd love to have you stay. Oh, great. Oh, I don't think it's going to work out in September or October.
I don't think it's a big deal. I think you can just say, oh, I asked a few other people too, and we've chosen somebody else. That's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. That's what I'm saying. Don't feel bad. It's not like they're losing money off of it, of you not coming.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
it's anytime someone takes the time, they responded, they were nice.
Totally.
I feel bad.
I know.
Anyway, you guys want to do comment of the week or wins of the week or anything like that?
Sure. You go ahead. I'm going to pull up my wins. Trying to remember what they were.
Timon, you got any?
Not right now.
Great. Jesse Plattner. Love him. He's getting hyped for Branson, he commented. Fun fact, I've never been on a roller coaster before.
Whoa.
And I'll get to hang out with Ghosties and have my first roller coaster ride. So
that
cool. Gets me excited for first roller coaster ride. What does he think they're like? What preconceived notions does he have?
He's like, I've been on a pretty big hill in Illinois one time, and it gave me a little willy. You know that feeling of like the little willies?
Stomach drops a little bit.
Okay, do girls have that same thing, or is it more guys?
Oh, I didn't know it was a gender thing.
I'm asking.
I think girls would feel it too.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you go down at the top of a big hill or something.
Because it's like the bottom of your stomach, but it's pretty close.
Uterus?
Yeah, down there.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You
Whoa, I've
feel it.
never thought about that potentially being a.
Uterus blocks it.
Maybe it's just me, guys. I don't know. You don't get a.
It feels like it's more in my stomach.
Yeah,
Does it feel
feeling-
lower to you?
I'm feeling like stomach slightly lower, but not quite that low.
I just.
So you go down a big hill. Wow! Whoa, these shorts.
Boy, oh boy.
Hey, you guys, the shorts feel funny right now?
I don't think it's like that, but it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I think there's it's stomach, but I thought it was, I don't know. I haven't dissected it too much, but I thought it was a little bit of both. But maybe it's just stomach.
Whatever it is, I like the feeling.
Oh, I do too.
Trust me.
Wait, are we doing comments first or are we doing wins?
I did comment.
All right, can I look at your computer for a comment real quick?
Yeah, sure.
One thing that was funny,
Learning now.
could count as a comment, post in the Facebook group, Jackson Shamblin said, "Happy belated birthday, Pyman," and it was just me with a pie face,
Yeah.
which was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I like that. That was great.
I'll shout out our boy, Cody Davis. Just faithful follower, faithful commenter.
Sent him a little voice memo last night.
Oh, that's awesome. He said, always loving the pod and then he crossed out Monday and Wednesday and wrote Sunday and Tuesday with Jake and Brad. Friendly reminder that we do post our episodes a day early on Patreon if you want to get them a little early. Some people are like having this existential crisis of like, I don't know how to do this because then I'm sad on Mondays or I'm sad on Wednesdays, but you can access them early. It's fun to see some of the comments come in. Somebody, we don't even always title them, by the time that we post them, it's just like episode 363 or whatever. And somebody's like, I think this next episode is going to be called Living the Light.
Yeah, it was a great idea.
Great. Let's
Easy.
do it. So
Feel free to title future episodes.
yeah, that's a fun thing.
That is fun. Everyone just
Patreon
comments
members.
their best title.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
My win of the week is going to be, I was scrolling Facebook and I saw that Steve Triplett was tagged in a photo. And it was this photo of, I don't know, just two women
yeah.
with Ghostrunners merch on. We can put it on the screen, but I don't know who they are. I don't think they're ghosties.
I think Ghostrunners merch. Steve Triplett.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Triplett presidential campaign looking merch. So someone, I'm guessing they're like coworkers. I don't even ask my dad about this, who like found out that there's Steve Triplett merch. Like, oh, we got to wear this. And then he's just in like a Callaway golf polo. Just, what's up?
What a guy.
That was great. That was a great thing to just stumble upon organically on Facebook.
Your dad's a wonderful guy. I just love your dad.
Thanks, dude.
He's just a good
Me too.
dude. Every time I'm around him, he's just a fun, nice person to talk to. So,
How many states he slept in?
He would
4.
know. No, 4. 11 at least. I wonder. I mean, would you be all 50? Do you think
No, Alaska.
You haven't, but have you slept in the other ones?
Oh no, I still haven't slept in all of them. No, you're right. You're right. No, I've probably slept in 40.
Something to shoot for there, Carl.
Yeah, New Hampshire, Rhode Island. 47 maybe. I think I've slept in a lot of states.
I know that's pretty impressive. All right, my win of the week is. Do you remember for a while I was like, does your phone do this weird thing where like you click on one text message and it's like it is randomly? I figured out what the problem was, and it was 100% operator error.
Weird.
It only happened since I took off my case, and look at where my pinky is right now. Every once in a while, my pinky's just tapping the screen, I think. And so even though I tap something up here, it's also somehow thinking it's already down there. And so that's what happened. So my win of the week is that I figured out what was going on.
That's fun.
Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just the pinky.
That's great.
How do you guys hold your, you
I'm not going to think about it. Oh yeah, pinky's at the bottom for sure.
pinky's at the bottom, kind of anchoring. Yeah. I think we're pretty similar here.
3 in the back, pinky on bottom.
My pinky's kind of pointed towards myself.
Oh yeah, Timon's is. Mine's more parallel with the bottom of the phone.
What's mine? Mine's a little half and half, or is mine more like yours?
Yeah, that's how
Mine's
mine
like,
is.
yeah, I don't know.
Timon's
is like this.
you better be careful.
You're worrying me, man. You're gonna get stuck that way.
Hold
Not
on.
gonna be able to make a fist like me.
Yeah, it kind of is. That's interesting.
All
Think
right.
about how you guys do it.
Now we know.
Time you got to win.
Yes.
It's okay if you don't.
I won.
Okay.
I was gonna say I feel like all of my wins in the past while have been about pickleball, but I'm doing it again.
It's a pickleball season of the podcast.
It really
for
is.
sure.
Simon's obsessed.
Yeah.
But so in this past weekend, we drove to Illinois kind of last minute because to kind of hang out with family and stuff before my grandpa goes to like get treated for like potential like liver problems or whatever. So it was just like a chance to like all be together before he goes and does that. So, but the thing is, in Gridley, Illinois, which is where we were, there's pickleball courts that you can just turn the lights on whenever and keep them on as
No
long as you want.
way.
All
Just
right.
no closing time.
Yeah.
So we played so much pickleball in like the
It's middle of the night.
2 nights we were there.
That's fun.
And then also met with a ghostie, Tyler Hartman, who like lives in like 25 minutes from there, played pickleball. And I've
Sweet.
met him before and stuff. But yeah. And then
That's awesome.
it was a lot of fun. I just playing unlimited pickleball, just like the limit is you get tired
Yeah.
is great. It's so fun.
That's how sports should be. You know,
Play
like,
all day.
just play until you're tired. Yeah, don't play because it's like, dang, we got to go home. That's how it used to be, man. That's how it used to be.
Home for supper. Only rule.
That's right.
That's how I think that makes me so much more need to like get in with Becky with the court 5 minutes from my house.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
And then you got to close the deal if we
I
go
got
back
it.
a second
I
time.
can't fumble it again.
Dude, yeah. Pickleball is just so great because it's so easy to learn.
Yeah.
Like it's so like
Accessible.
accessible and just like, yeah, even if you don't have pickleball courts, you have tennis courts, even if you don't have a pickleball background, who does? It's like, hey, it's pretty easy to learn how to hit this ball
Yeah.
and like play a game. Like obviously there's different levels of competition, but it's fun to just get out there. Brooks also wants to get into pickleball, so he wanted me to bring him some paddles. So
Great.
he's like, I don't want to invest in them yet, so I'm just gonna like borrow some of yours. But that's cool. I was like, sure. And so I looked, and it's Catherine's hometown, Sherman, Texas. They have a kind of like a chicken and pickle, but instead of chicken, it's an Italian restaurant with pickleball in the background.
Interesting.
Which
Like a nice Italian or like
I
a
don't know.
Fazoli's?
I think it's like a nicer looking Italian place. And
That's
I'm like,
pretty funny.
out of all meals to like eat either before or after playing
It
pickleball,
feels not right.
it's just like you don't want to have lasagna right before pickleball
Or after.
or after.
Or during. Yeah, that's
It's like chicken pot pie.
yeah.
It's like, there's certain things you don't have
Chicken pot pie and water.
sweaty. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just drenched in sweat, like trying to.
Right.
Yeah,
Can I get some tortellini? It's like, why?
Yeah. Do you have a reservation in 3 hours? Hopefully. That's the
Fettuccine
scenario.
Alfredo. It's like, no, thank you.
Yeah, they should do like a Doc Greens or something and pickle.
It feels like that's
The mix and pickle.
Bon-
Bon-
you don't think. You don't think.
They're basically touching right now.
Have you
Right
talked to Chicken
behind me.
Pickle about being their parking lot?
I've not.
You don't think.
Super Target though.
I know. Is it
I have two
happening?
trucks.
Yeah. This is going so well.
It's probably good to double down. 2 trucks. What an
Is
idiot.
Super Target, is there any update?
Yeah, I got an email this morning. What did it say? I'll just read it verbatim. Hi, Jake. I talked to our electrician. He suggested that I reach out to local Evergy planner to discuss what is needed in order to get the service started. And I have not heard back from that person at Evergy. I reached back out, Evergy, see which planner handled that corner row. Seems like maybe there's a new person involved there. Once I hear back from Tim, know the correct person to talk to, I'll give you the person's contact, an electrician that can build your service and get out of your way.
Okay. Get out of your way.
I will only ask that once you have finalized your permit drawing for the service that you send it to us for review and approval. Oh, now I got to draw stuff?
It's easy, though. Can you imagine? Like, you just put out like a napkin.
All right, here's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. Just like a truck here.
Truck here. I'm not good at drawing
People.
trucks.
Here's a couple stick figures here.
Faces are hard to draw.
You can see they're happy. I put smiley faces on them.
And they're healthy, too.
They're satisfied customers. Yeah, they're sticks.
They're families.
Yeah.
Good customers. So that's the update. I've been sent like a new lease, like a license agreement for the Olathe station spot. So it's like that part is exciting. Like, all right, he wants me there.
Yeah.
I should sign this soon. But I'm also waiting to
Yeah.
like, they got to put in this new electric service and I'm going to have my own meter. And like, let's just find out how much this is going to cost before I just sign. So
Smart move.
looking more and more like I just sit on all this and open it in March, though, I think. It just, who knows how long that's going to take. Tim's not replying. And what we're asking is them to like build us a new like
Yeah.
circuit and stuff. So
All the corporate stuff, man. Or like yeah, all the businessy whatever. I don't know. It's just hard.
so glad I don't have to do this. Nothing has to take this long.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a little ignorant, but it just feels like nothing in the world has to take this long.
It's like how busy is this guy that he can't respond to you? You know? How
And how busy are the Evergy electricians? Like, are they to the brim? Hey, idea, hire another one. You could do more business if you hire more.
Here's
like
the
if you're
deal.
at capacity,
Yeah.
that's the part I don't get. It's like, maybe you are busy. Great. Hire more help. That's what every other business does. Except for if you work in construction or city planning or government. Anyway, that's the update.
cool.
Bondi. Because I was really excited when Gabe was like, hey, I'm moving to Kansas City, and Maddie like is always just trying to find odd jobs. It's like, boom, Bondi manager. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So I was like, tell her to apply for some jobs. I can't help her out.
Dang.
Maybe someday, though.
I just got a text from a friend.
Read it.
Rustin's brother, who is looking for people to aerate lawns. So if Maddie wants to be an aerator,
Maybe.
what if?
That seems like a big machine because that's where you go punch holes in the ground, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's like a lawnmower size. I mean, maybe a little bit bigger than a lawnmower.
Okay.
Nothing crazy, Maddie. You could do it.
Yeah, you can handle it.
Maddie's a beast. You can handle
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right.
What if?
So, Maddie, right now we've got two options for you. One is manage a truck that it doesn't operate. It can't pay you anything. Second is aerate lawns in what, Paola or?
No, all over Kansas City.
Oh, all over. You get to see the town.
You can aerate my lawn.
Hey, practice on mine. It's all dirt. So
Yeah,
you can't really mess anything up.
It's so crazy, man.
All right. I think that's a Wednesday. Right?
Yes.
Wednesday? Yeah.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next Monday. Join us on Patreon.
Come to Branson.
Come to Branson this weekend.
Woo-wee.
And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys at Branson. If not, we'll see you next Monday.
Hey, if you're thinking about it, and you're like, maybe I should go to Branson, maybe I should. I don't know. I'm hemming and on. Come to Branson.
Stop hemming and hawing.
Stop your hemming, stop your hawing, and just get in the car and go.
Thanks.
Love you guys. See you Monday. Ghostrunners Podcast. Every